Are you looking to manifest someone in your life, but there's a third person in the picture? Well, today we're going to talk about the best way to change that. So stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about today. Andrea here from createyourfuture.co. So I'm a counselor, life coach, and a certified law of attraction coach. And today we're actually talking about how to manifest an ex or a specific person in your life when there's a third party involved. Dun dun dun. Most requested video of 2019 so far. So let's go ahead and talk about that today. Just before we do dive into that, I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and now Friday, each one of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. So definitely go ahead and subscribe. And if you are looking for an amazing law of attraction coach, I'm talking about me, Jerry, not you. Definitely check out my details in the description below. So exciting stuff. Exciting stuff talking about manifesting somebody when there's a third party involved. Now, you know what? This requires a really good understanding of everybody as you pushed out, because that's really the answer to this, okay? The answer to actually not being upset about it and getting past it and changing it is really understanding how everybody is you pushed out, okay? So I'm going to recap that quickly. So everyone is you pushed out means that everybody in your reality has zero free will. They have no more of the ability to think than this stuffed teddy bear does, okay? So any way that you expect them to act, think, say, and do, they are going to do. Okay? So yeah, that's everyone as you pushed out. Okay? You create everybody in your reality with your thoughts. Okay? So most people know that they've, thought about it and dwelled on it, and that's how the third party kind of came about, right? Their fears and their worries were thought about and dwelled on for quite some time. Then all of a sudden, da-da, there is a third party. So the good news about that is you've created it with your thoughts, okay? I remember years ago, I was dating this guy, and it was like a month. We were only getting together like 2 or 3 times, like a week, and I was like, and the whole month I was like completely worried that there was somebody else. Now, if there wasn't in the beginning, by the time I finished dwelling on it and worrying about it for a month, of course my fears came true. There was another person, and I was like, oh my goodness, I totally created this, right? So how I recreated it was I realized that everyone was me pushed out. And I stopped and I took a step back and I realized that I created it with my thoughts, so I can change it with my thoughts. So what we really need to do to shift this situation is to stop worrying and avoid worrying and doubting and thinking that it's such a hard thing to change, because it's only a hard thing to change if you think it's a hard thing to change. But it really isn't, because you created it with your thoughts, and that wasn't hard. That was really easy. It was poof, it was there. It was devastating when it showed up, I'm sure, because I know I was. But it was really easy to change once I realized that it wasn't a big deal, that I just created it with my thoughts, so I could just recreate it, right? One of the biggest hurdles that I had to get over was not making that third person mean like I wasn't good enough and that they found somebody and they moved on and it was never going to happen, and it would make it 10 times harder to manifest them back, which actually isn't true. I mean, the thing is everyone is us pushed out. So if I think that Jerry is with somebody, then sure, Jerry can be with somebody. If I think Jerry is single and wants to be with me, then Jerry's going to be single and wants to be with me. So what it takes is a shift in your thinking, a shift to think, okay, you know what? I command that Jerry is no longer with the other person. I command that the other person's no longer in the picture and they find somebody that makes them happy. I command that Jerry wants to be with me, or I intend that Jerry's dating me and only me. I mean, you can use whatever words you want, or you can just say, Jerry's dating me and only me. Jerry wants to be with me and nobody else, right? Because everybody is you pushed out. So Jerry's going to think, feel, and act any way that you want him to think, feel, and act. Now, you can't just create these intentions or commands once and then be done, right? You're going to have to put more energy on the story that Jerry is single more, or want to be with you more than the other person. Okay, so basically you don't want to give any energy and thought to the other party being involved. You want to write them out of the script, and you want to write it that Jerry wants to be with you and only you. So one of the really good techniques to use for this would be scripting, okay? Because really, when you look at everyone as you pushed out, I mean, you are writing the story of your life and how everybody in your life is going to act. So sure enough, sit down. Jerry is single. Jerry wants to be with me and only me. Jerry and the other person have already broken up and they've moved on, and you know, and the other person's found someone better and they're happily getting married, and Jerry is now, you know, with me and only wants to be with me and really, really, really loves me and all of this, right? So scripting is a really good one to use, as well as making sure that you stop yourself when you're having these doubts and bring yourself back to the story that you want to create. Because like I said, it's not just a one-time thing that you say it and then poof, it happens. You have to give more power to what you want. And once you give more power and thought to focusing on what you want, then it'll start to shift and you will start to get it. Okay? So anyways, yeah, that's how we deal with a third party. We realize it's not a huge deal. We created it with our thoughts. We can change it with our thoughts. Remind ourselves that everybody is us pushed out and they have no more of ability to think than this cute little teddy bear. And yeah, start creating a good story. Start telling yourself you are perfect. You are good enough. Jerry wants to be with you and only you. You're the only girl for Jerry. You're the only guy for Jerry, whichever way you want to do it. I'm good with both, whatever, you know. And that the other party's gone off to find somebody else, that's even better for them. Write a good story for everybody. And then, you know, keep reminding yourself and focusing on that story. And you'll see it'll shift. Anything is possible. Your thoughts are really powerful. Every single thought that you have creates. It has the potential to show up in your 3D world. So make sure you're entertaining thoughts that you want and that you want to see in your world. Okay. Anyways, that's my video for today. I know you guys can all do this. I did it in the past. I got rid of the third party. I felt really, really good. You know, that relationship didn't last very long, but that's fine. I still did it, you know. And I guess the biggest thing is, you know, to take away from this is it's not a huge deal. Your thoughts created it, so your thoughts can change it. And avoid making it mean that there's anything wrong with you, because there really, really isn't. You're made perfect. You are perfect. You'll always be perfect. And the only time that you won't be perfect is if you think you're not perfect. So think that you're perfect, because I know that you're perfect. Anyways, that's my video for today. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. You guys are all amazing, and we'll see you in the next video. So go ahead and create something wonderful for yourself. Create that your special person is single and loves you and only you. Mwah. Bye.